young kids. You've got a 5-year-old and a 3-year-old,
Yes.
and several letters behind your name. So you've done lots of degrees. You're a doctor. You've got a focus on behavioral situations with kids.
Child development.
Child development.
Yeah.
What we want to talk about today, though, is a little bit lighter. We want to talk about pediatrician-approved gifts for your baby. It could be for a baby shower. It could be for any of your friends and family members that have babies.
Right.
But a doctor has signed off on
Yes.
these, so you can be sure they are okay for your baby.
So as a pediatrician, I'm always seeing moms with these great new products. So I thought I'd show some of the ones that are really fun.
Yeah.
And as you know, the baby products are always improving and changing, and so there's so many great new things.
Yes, there are tons.
Let's start over down here.
Sure.
This is the Trip Trop Stokey high chair, and baby can come right up to the table. And so the table is like their best ever high chair tray. It's the family table. That's their high chair tray, so it's great for socialization.
And you suggest getting the baby in there at the table as young as possible because they have to learn how to do that,
right?
Right?
Because we always think as moms about eating as nutrition, but it's also about socializing, and we need to
totally.
remember that part too. So I love that about that chair.
Nice. And then the second one over there at the far end.
That is actually a fold-up travel high chair. So it folds up. You can put it into your purse.
Look at that. So over there, you can see it unfolded, but this is as small as it
Yes,
gets. So
it
you can
fits right
carry
into
that
your
around
purse.
with you.
Yeah, and babies are always, we're about consistency and routine. And when you're traveling, you're out at a restaurant, and it's hard enough, and baby's distracted. So if you have a consistent travel chair with you all
Yes.
the time, set it up in seconds, and it's great.
Very nice. Okay, that can be a difficult one for parents.
So
Let's start over there then. So is that food or those bottles?
those are from Ween Green. They're
Okay.
glass containers, so
Over there.
BPA free.
Yep.
They're 100% recycled glass, and they're so durable. Actually, I have one right here. I have these at home. My
Yeah.
kids drop them all the time. They're 5 times stronger than glass. You can actually drop them, and they don't break. My kids have dropped them on concrete.
You're kidding me.
And they have an airtight seal. They're great. You can put baby food, freezer safe.
So this is glass though?
Yes, yeah. And
How did they do that?
It's tempered glass.
Oh, amazing.
And then they're totally recyclable. So
Because that's the issue with so many parents. Like, you want to be healthy and you want to be good for the environment, but I don't feel like cleaning glass every day of my
it
life.
can go in the dishwasher, so they're great.
Perfect.
Yeah.
All right, and then right beside it.
Right
They look like
beside.
breast pump bags. That's
So
what it looks
yeah,
like.
so moms who breast pump, you're breast pumping into a bottle, then
Yeah.
you're pouring it into a bag, then you're putting it in the
ridiculous.
freezer.
Yeah.
It's just a lot of back and forth. This, some MIT robotic engineers and a mom got together.
Yeah.
And so the brains of a mom and an MIT engineer together made this product where you pump directly into these bags,
Okay.
put them into the freezer in an organized way.
Yes.
And then when you want to warm them up, this is a convection heater, so there's no hot spots.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, and then they had an ergonomically designed baby bottle
my
that baby can
gosh.
hold on to.
Okay, I'm going to show you how this works then. We pump, 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 pump.
Pump.
Okay. Then we put in here.
We'll put it in the freezer.
Then we put in the
In
freezer.
our
La-la-la.
yes, yeah.
And then we warm it up. Ooh,
Warm it
baby
up, no
wants
hot
milk.
spots.
And then you put it in this
Pop it right into there, and
bottle.
then there's a way to put the nipple onto the bottle without touching it with your fingers, so no
Oh,
germs.
genius.
And then you just take the bottle bag, you squeeze the air out, drop it in the recycle bin, and you're good to go.
See, this is what makes you
Yeah.
want to have a baby every year. Because
Yes,
every
it's all
year,
new products.
there's something
Yes.
new. You know, my mom looks at all the stuff I had and she's like, honey, you've got it so easy. And now I'm looking at this
Yes,
and like, I
they're
could
just
do it
getting
again.
better
It's
and
even easier.
better. This is a good example of
Okay.
something that's getting better. It's called the Hooter Hider. And so, when you're
I
out...
wonder what it does.
Yeah, so when you're out in public and you're trying to use a blanket and baby's batting it off and they're
Yes.
getting hot and you're trying to get a good latch, this has the Rigiflex neckline, so you can look down, you can see baby has a good latch, you can make good eye contact, and you feel comfortable breastfeeding anywhere.
Very nice. Now, books are really big for new parents,
Yes,
and you
and-
always want to know that you're getting a book that's got really good up-to-the-date information.
Exactly. There's so much misinformation on the internet. People don't know what to trust.
Yeah.
So I always recommend for a baby gift a good health guide. And these
Yeah.
are written by Canadian expert pediatricians, so we know that you can trust them. This one's the Canada's Baby Care Book from from birth to the first year, and this covers up to 10 years. It's A to Z. You can look up anything from A to Z, common questions, when to be concerned. I highly recommend. They're great books.
Well, you can see for yourself, because you're all going to get both of those books in the audience right now. So if you don't need them for you, make sure you give them to someone who does. That is absolutely great. Thanks to Robert Rose Publishers for that. And speaking of books, let's talk about these. This is the cutest things ever.
So a lot of parents ask me, when can I start reading? And I always say it's never too early to start reading. So books are always a great gift. These are a really fun way to introduce babies to classic literature, Pride and Prejudice.
Look at the titles here.
Jane
Eyre, Romeo and Juliet. You're going to have some smart babies, people.
And they're really cleverly written, simple. They cover opposites and counting. Really fun books.
Very nice.
From Indigo.
Thanks so much to Indigo. Everyone in the audience is going to be taking home one of these baby lit books. Those are so fun. And I want to make sure we talk about this. So this is not just a cool part of your outfit. If I wanted to, I could do this.
And it's good for babies. You'd be safe because it's silicone 100%, just like the nipple of a bottle.
Right.
And I've seen some moms in the audience even wearing them. So you know babies are safe when they're This is the first thing a baby grabs. And you know that they're safe. There's no breakable parts. And it's no BPA. It's great. And you throw them in the dishwasher.
That's even better. So there you go. Clean. There's a little baby, and he's gnawing on his mom's necklace, and I think you both have the same style sense. It's the same necklace. But that's the first thing the baby goes for.
It is.
It's either the hair or it's the necklace.
Right.
They want to gnaw on something.
Yes.
And finally, let's talk about these.
So as we're going into the winter months, parents are always getting these big quilts to cover their babies.
Yes.
And the fear is always that it's going to cover the baby's head or that they'll kick the quilt off. So let's say get rid of the blankets, and you can get a sleep sack.
Cute.
This one's from Aiden and Anae, and baby stays warm, same consistent temperature all night. So
very nice.
Yeah.
Joelene, thank you so much for these
Thank
great
you.
pediatrician approved gifts. Let's go to break. There's more coming up on Family Day. Really nice.